love about bouquets is a lot of people think that they're just great for weddings, but they're so awesome to give friends and family for any occasion. It could be Mother's Day, birthday, anniversary. It's just such a fun thing to do, and it's your own, you can put your own special touch on it. What you want to make sure to do is mix your textures and colors, and a lot of times I tend to not use too many different colors on the color palette. I like to stay within the same wheel. So here I'm using pinks and purples and mauves, which really complement each other. And then I like to use something else to offset it. Also fragrance, like if you want something to be fragrant, kind of considering that too, do you want it to be fragrant or not? Typically I work in groups of 3s of different colors, and then with the greenery, you just kind of go to town with the greenery until it looks right. These are the flowers I'm gonna use. I'm gonna look for the best one as I wanna have for my focal point. So I really like the look of these. So you start with the center and you build around it. Is kind of the concept. So for this, I would take this. You don't want them too tight. You don't want to squish them together. So now that I have everything in sort of a place interweaving, now I'm able to kind of take my hands, and now I can do this, and they're kind of, you know, different directions here. And then you can kind of cheat what needs to be lower, what needs to be higher, and just keeping it slightly looser in your hand. You don't want to squeeze them too tight because you don't want to break anything. I like to mix the David Austin and the peonies because they're so similar in texture, but yet they're different, which makes it interesting. I also love the story of how they are such a great substitute for weddings. When a bride is set on having a peony, you can always get the David Austin roses, which are really great. And they both are very fragrant, which I also love, along with the lilac. So this is going to be a very fragrant bouquet. So the last thing I like to do with an arrangement to just really kind of give it a clean finished look is adding the greenery, because it doesn't only add a lush beautiful green, but it hides the mechanics of the wrap that we're about to do. Some of the different greens I really like to use. I like to use, this is just from an oak tree here on property. We also have some olive branches, which are pretty fantastic. They hold up extremely well. They do great without water. So now what you're going to want to do is grab your floral tape, and really this is just helping you out to hold everything together, so if you move anything, it's not going to fall apart on you. So here we just wrap it, and this tape is really easy to use because it adheres to itself, which is nice. So we've got that. And typically, rule of thumb with wrapping the stem is you want to make sure to have enough for 2 hands, because people tend to grab it like this. So you want to make sure that it's long enough. And then right at the end, when you have it like this, then I like to take this and fold it where you get a really nice clean fold. Tuck it under just a little bit, give it a clean line. And then from here, I'm going to take pins. I'm going to, like this, I'm going to make sure to go up. Also, a great thing is if you're making this for somebody, it's a good thing to clip it and then get it in the water right away, and then before you give it to them, you clip it one more time so that it stays a little bit fresher, because then they can put it in water. As far as size and working with different arrangements and different flowers, it really, I like to work in thirds. However, if you have certain flowers, if you have tulips, or if you have something that's a smaller, delicate flower, you'll probably need more. Some of these I could have used less if I wanted to. I wanted to go big here, but peonies are so large, you could work with 1 peony, just a little bit of greenery, and 2-3 roses. That's okay to do that. You don't always have to do everything in odd numbers, but you just want to make sure it looks really even without looking like a bullseye. So just don't be scared to mix flowers. Don't be scared to just grab flowers, pull them in, mix them up. And it's always going to be a little bit different. It's never going to come out exactly how you want, but just know it's already pretty. The flowers are gorgeous, so you can't screw it up too bad. So just give it a shot. Just try it.